Welcome. To Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. D-Dog Stradavis, a.k.a. Derek, and I am here on a Monday to give you, the hungry, happy people here at Wrestle Cram, of course, Monday Night Raw. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart, to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me, and I truly mean this. Every single time and whatnot. There's a reason why I say humble before each and every one of my episodes or anything that I put. There's a reason why I say humble or whatnot. If you want to do anything else for me, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the sub button if you haven't subbed, and also hit the notification bell. I need 70 core shows each and every week. Of course, this week is going to be a little different because, of course, we have Full Gear. We have Full Gear on Saturday, so you will get a Full Gear prediction show on Thursday, of course, with the My 2 Cent. You will find out what My 2 Cent will be about. I think it's going to be something that everybody talks about because it's still kind of a thing that everybody talks about right now. I like it, and it's not AEW related this go around. You're welcome. So let's talk about it, of course. Let's talk about it. Monday Night Raw. Lots of squash matches, lots and lots of squash matches. But, of course, they are getting, they're on the road to, of course, War Games. War Games, of course. So we're going to see what's going on with that. Of course, the teams are still being built on the women's side. And, of course, we got a team that's being built, of course, on the men's side. That's going to be on the SmackDown side, where we have the Brawling Brutes plus Drew McIntyre. But that still is only 4. Because I think you need 5 people to be part of your War Games team. So they have 4. Let me see. Roman, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and the Usos. That makes what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 5. So they still need one more person for their War Game person. So I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be very interesting to see who they do pick up on that said invitation or whatnot. Hopefully it's Walter. How about that? Hopefully it's Walter. This shirt is very, very comfortable. I don't know why. Thank you, Mom, for giving me this shirt. It is a Star Trek shirt. I mean, it's a really nice shirt. It's really, I don't know why. I love this shirt. Thank you. My mom goes to the Goodwill a lot, and she finds all this really weird stuff. And she found this shirt. I thought it was very nice of her. Thank you so much for giving me this shirt. Or whatnot. Let's start off with whatnot. I've given all my shout outs and all that stuff out. So let's go to the show, of course. We start off with Seth freaking Rollins. Before we do that anyway, it's a lot of heel face turns on this show. It makes your head tilt. I'm so serious. Lots of turning on this show as well. But we get Seth freaking Rollins. He does open the show. And he talks about, of course, him bringing out the open challenge yet again. And a lot of people did go for that. Including Theory, who he did defeat when he cashed in. The crowd did say that was stupid. And of course he says he will get his day. Y'all make sure y'all let him know that when he has his promo, because he does have a promo coming up. Now he continues and he says that the U.S. championship is different. It's different due to the fact that he is now the current champion, and I think he was trying to poking fun at Bobby Lashley. You know, everybody wants to go after Seth because Seth is a 2-time now around grand champion. So, and he's a main eventer. He's a hardcore main eventer. So he is now. He will have a match later on. Well, actually, the main event with Finn Balor. But out comes Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley went from face to heel right after Crown Jewel, where he comes out. He talks about now everybody's making memes out of Selfie Boy after or punchlines with Selfie Boy, which is Austin Theory. And now he's saying, I'm going to continue to beat you up. I'm going to continue to make your life a living hell until you give me back my United States title. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. I don't know why he's still upset with Seth Rollins due to the fact that because he wasn't the one that attacked him, it's actually Brock Lesnar who attacked him, which I think they probably will have another match at WrestleMania. It just seems like it's destined to be that they're going to have that blow off at WrestleMania. But, you know, Seth is upset. Seth pretty much tells him, hey, you shouldn't be mad at me. I think you're still upset over the loss at Crown Jewel. Out comes Mustafa Ali, and he's truly pissed off at Bobby because he was supposed to get his title shot last week as well, but Bobby attacked him, putting, you know, himself in the front, you know, of the title challenging. So Mustafa did come out. He attacks Bobby. He continuously attacks Bobby. Bobby throws him out of the ring and says, dude, do you truly want to have another match? I mean, I'm really sick and tired of attacking you. I'm really tired of winning against you. Are you sure you want to have this match? If you want, go on in the ring. And let's talk about it. He wins with a spear and also the hurt lock. And, you know, Mustafa loses. Bobby wins. Here's the thing. If you don't know, I think I talked about this a while back. I'm going to talk about it again. Before Kofi Mania, this is when Kofi was getting all of the buzz before WrestleMania, and they were trying to find a opponent for Daniel Bryan, who was the heel who had a red beard with him, and he was the eco-friendly heel. You know, fix it. You know, change it, fix it. You know, and he was a great heel. I loved it. I love that Bryan Danielson. Or Daniel Bryan, because he was on, of course, SmackDown. And they were looking for a opponent to defeat Daniel Bryan in that WrestleMania. And before Kofi got all hyped, it was supposed to be Mustafa Ali. It was supposed to be him. It was supposed to be that guy to take that belt off of course, Bryan Danielson. But during that process, he did some really crazy aerial move, falling off of the rope, running head first into the commentator's desk, full force, fracturing the front of his skull, and of course getting him out of, keeping him out of anything for a while. I think he was gone for a while for him making sure everything was taken care of. But he was supposed to be the guy that wins that title off of Bryan Danielson at WrestleMania. It was not supposed to be Kofi. But, you know, it is what it is. Kofi did win. I'm happy Kofi won. I'm happy they had a second jolt of energy. But, man, like, can we give Mustafa Ali some type of break? I am so lost on why is he going for these mid-card titles when he should be one of the people that's in the discussion to take that belt off of Roman Reigns. He should be one of them. I mean, we don't need a old head to take that belt off of Roman. It should be somebody fresh, somebody new, somebody innovative, or whatnot. I would have loved to see Austin Theory take that belt off of Roman. We'll talk about that later, and we'll talk about that later. But I hate that they are using Mustafa Ali so horribly it makes no sense. But I truly digress. So, of course, Bobby wins, and that was the end of that. After that, we get a OC promo where Mia Yim will be her first match back in the WWE. Of course, and AJ Styles does challenge Finn Balor to a one-on-one match at Survivor Series, which is weird because Survivor Series is not supposed to be one-on-one. But what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to talk about it. So that's going to happen right there. And they are telling her that when you win, we will have the cold brews ready for you. We're going to have a great party. So apparently that the OC is now about just partying and having a great time after they, win. I guess that's how it works or whatnot. So Mia Yim does face Tamina, who is now a glorified jobber. Tamina used to be a force to be reckoned with when she came into when she came in with the Usos. I don't know what more to say, but it was a quick match. Mia Yim does well. Before the match starts, we do see a Dominic Mysterio, and of course Rhea Ripley. They're observing, the awesomeness of Mia Yim, which we didn't see because it was really kind of a quick match. She has a special. Special is called Eat Sleep. So that was the end of that. Rhea Ripley was attempting to get in the ring to do a face-off or do some training with Mia Yim. That did not happen. She did leave, and they walked away. After that, we get Matt Riddle playing those retarded, stupid bongos. Oh, God. I hate the bongo thing. Let the bongo thing die, please. Let it die. But, okay, so he's preparing. They talk about preparing for Chad Gable. Of course, they go into a shush, and he hits the bongos. Shush, hit the bongos. I'm like, my head is about to literally explode because this is so bad booking, horrible booking, or whatnot with that situation. Chad Gable is a great wrestler. I love Chad. I hate that he is a glorified jobber. I hate that. But he does say that just like with Elias and Otis winning, I will, of course, get a win as well against Matt Riddle. Otis calls both of them a clown show. I thought that is the absolute truth. Like, if we're getting this from Elias, which I thought they were going to make it more of a not a comedy gimmick with Elias, making him like a serious wrestler trying to get a title, then I'd been okay with that. But now we should have kept Ezekiel in there. We should have kept Ezekiel because this is a joke or whatnot. I mean, when I start liking Riddle, then I stop liking Riddle because they give him these crazy gimmicks that are horrible, and I don't like it. I don't like it. This guy is one of the future people of WWE, and I don't get it. I don't get it. In the comments, what do you think? Are you a Riddle fan? And if you are a Riddle fan, can you please explain to me why are you a Riddle fan? How about that? So after that we get Damage Control. Damage Control does, they go, they talk to, of course, Mia Yim, and they, of course, Dakota Kai is just saying that it's good to see you back in the company. At one time, we thought that you were gone. I mean, nobody thought about you. Nobody, really respected you while you were here. And she was just saying that, if you want, please go ahead and be on our group when it comes to War Games. And she said she will think about it. Of course, I'm going to get my drink here. It is, it's a watermelon crush. So she'll think about it. That was into that. After that, we get a Matt Riddle versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable is so good in the ring, it makes no sense. I promise you, like, out of everybody on the roster, Chad Gable is literally my top 5 best wrestlers on the card. I mean, give this man the United States title or whatnot. Chad jumps on the top rope, does a crazy German suplex onto Riddle. We get a lot of craziness when it comes to, of course, Otis and the shenanigans with Otis. We didn't, of course, it looks like that Elias was not there. So with that stipulation, we did get a win with Chad Gable because the fact that the number game did win out eventually. But once again, Chad Gable is really, 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 really good. I enjoy watching Chad Gable or not. Am I biased? Probably, but it is what it is. After that, we get a video package of JBL and Baron Corbin. They are playing poker like, the ABA used to do. But Tozawa wants to play as well, and he brings in some little kitty shades put on. And JBL asks him, like, do you know how to play poker? He was like, no. Okay, so he don't know how to play poker. So he's like, yeah, your money is really good here, so let's play. And he has a balled up, I don't know if it was a 10 or 20, but he had a balled up a bill and gave it to him. And I already knew what was going to happen with that situation. But after that, we get the Miz and this Miz TV, which is the apology. And he's dressed, he got a cardigan on. He looks very conservative, very humbled, and he comes out, he's waving to the fans, he's showing love to the fans, and all of that stuff. So he explains that he was helping a person that was down on his luck. He was talking about, of course, Dexter Lumis. He didn't appreciate it. So because Dexter Lumis asked for more money. He was telling the private investigator exactly what the private investigator wanted to hear. That's his explanation about the video of him and the private investigator, who happens to be, supposed to have been a Hollywood exec. So he's saying also that in big cities like Los Angeles or Hollywood, everybody's fake. So he was just giving her the diluted or the delusion of him being this fake person in order to sell the rights to the Dexter Lumis and Miz storyline. He's saying he's a devoted father, a loving husband, and he doesn't want people to see him in this light. Out comes Johnny Gargano. He says actually the Miz was not, and he also was saying he was very, saddened by everything. But Johnny Gargano comes out, he's saying that you could have been that depressed or down because you and your family was in Cabo this weekend. He was like, well, how do you know? Do you have cameras around me or whatnot? He's like, no, I have Google. I have the internet. or whatnot. Your wife is posting pictures on Instagram. You're not in any of them, but I guarantee that you were in Cabo. And he's saying that he was in the hotel room and he was really saddened and choked up behind the whole situation. So what he says that he says that the challenge will be at, of course, Survivor Series, where Dexter Lumis will face The Miz in a one-on-one match. If Dexter Lumis wins, every cent will be paid to the Dexter Lumis, and he will get a contract to be on Monday Night Raw. After that, Dexter Lumis, he said, he says, I'm going to destroy Dexter Lumis. It's going to be awesome. And of course, Johnny Gargano says, well, you can say it to his face. The camera shows that Dexter Lumis was the second cameraman, and he tries to grab at The Miz, but gets the cardigan, and he runs off. And that was the end of that. But we will have a match between finally a match with Dexter Lumis and The Miz at Survivor Series for the contract and the money that's left over on the said contract with The Miz and Dexter Lumis had in collaboration. After that, we had a Shelton Benjamin promo. It's good to see Shelton back. I don't know if he was on injury, but it's good to see him back. So he was about to do a promo with one of the, of course, the people with the mics or whatnot. I forgot the young lady's name. I do apologize. But out comes Dominic Mysterio. He does interrupt the promo, and he talks about that, you used to be on the time where my horrible dad and Eddie Guerrero, and I'm better than both of them. So that means I'm better than you. He said, dude, little boy, he said, move around before I give you a whooping, something that your dad should have done a while back. After that, Damian Priest gets in the middle of him. He said, dude, if you mess with him, you mess with pretty much everybody else in Judgment Day. But Shelton Benjamin does say, I do accept your challenge, not to Damian Priest, but to, of course, Dominic Mysterio. So we do get that match. The number games again, of course. But I will say that Dominic did do a great job. It was kind of a cleanish type win. I'm hating that Shelton Benjamin is not doing a great job when it comes to wrestling, or with, of course, we don't see Cedric Alexander anymore. Hopefully we get Hurt Business back together. Hopefully, because we do know MVP. We'll see. We will see. Hopefully we will see or whatnot. But he did win with a okay looking 5-star Frog Splash to win. After that, we finally get Austin Theory. We finally get the promo, which I was not satisfied with at all. Not satisfied at all with it. So he says that nobody understands him. Nobody understands the pressure that he holds. He's pulling the whole MJF, quite frankly. He says is it because of how I look, the attitude, the aerial acrobatics I do, or the so-called handouts and the opportunities that I got from Vince McMahon. He didn't say Vince McMahon's name, but he was like, the opportunities that I got. I have no idea. You have no idea of the full story. You will never know the full story because pretty much he is the franchise. He will be the next person. He will be the next Cena. He's trying to be that, but with the Money in the Bank, he said that was an anchor. He said that was an anchor. He also tried to cash it in numerous times, of course. One was with Brock Lesnar. The other one was with Tyson Fury. And he said also with those two, you still have the bloodline. You said numerous bloodline members. So it was no way for him to cash that in. I call bullshit. I call total bullshit on that. But he does continue and he says instead of going for the world title, he wanted to go for the best champion, one of the best champions in modern history, which is Seth Rollins. He wasn't going for the title per se. He was going for the best person, which was Seth freaking Rollins. Once again, I call bullshit on that as well. So out comes Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler said, worst cash-in of all time. It is one of the worst cash-ins of all time. I will give him that. And you know, he talks about that I came back to try to steer you toward some type of help that will provide you with some type of getting rid of all of that arrogance, that cockiness. He was trying to get rid of that. He was trying to make him a better person. But, you know, Theory was like, you know what, we're going to settle this in the ring. And he goes from a heel to me to a monster heel. And I wasn't feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. So, but let's keep going. After that, Skye faces Dana Brooke. Why? I don't know. Apparently Dana Brooke is upset because she after that loss to Nikki Cross, and Nikki Cross throwing the belt in the trash, I guess that stirred her the wrong way. All the work that she's worked on, but who cares? That belt is trash. That belt is total, complete trash. And so Skye does win with that beautiful over the moonsault to win. After that, Mia Yim gets on the mic after that win and says, I have chosen who I'm going to be with on said War Games challenge, and it will be Team Belair. So they need one more person to join them. After that, we get back to the poker match where Tozawa is destroying everybody on the table. And he said 12 times in a row that he has won. Baron Corbin lies and says that I do have, I don't even know how to play poker, but he said he has aces and kings. Tozawa looked at the card, said, you are a cheater. And he challenges Baron Corbin later on to a match. After that, we get a Austin Theory versus Dolph Ziggler match. Theory won clean. I mean, but he didn't, because it was just so much craziness that happened. Austin does two A-Town downs. After that, he beats the crap out of him. He throws him out of the ring. He throws him into the steel steps. He throws him onto the table, throws him into the announce table, throws chairs at him, grabs one of the commentator chairs that look like it hurts more than the steel chairs, throws them at him, and I guess the ref reverses the win. Well, I don't even think they reversed the win because he didn't even pin him. So, I mean, Dolph did win, but once again, they turned him from a heel to a monster heel, which I think was a bad choice. But after that, Rhea Ripley goes to Damage Control and says that I'm whoever's with Bianca Belair is against me, so I will join Damage Control at War Games. That's her first match, I think, since she's been back. Good job. After that, we get the Tozawa versus Baron Corbin. Tozawa is really good in the ring. I really enjoyed Tozawa. Lots of aerial moves, but it did not it was still a squash match. We get an end of days, and of course, Baron Corbin wins. After that, we get 3 more promos, literally back to back to back. We got Bianca Belair saying that now, since we have 4, we're waiting for one more person. We already know it's going to be. It's going to be Beth Phoenix, but we already know that. So they will have a one-on-one match to see who next week, to see who will have the advantage on War Games. They're going to figure out who's going to be in that match. I guarantee it's going to probably be Bianca Belair versus probably Io Skye or Dakota Kai. One of those people will be in that match. So And then after that, out comes Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy is, or Chad Gable is still happy, or still high off of the win against Matt Riddle, and crapping on Matt Riddle and Elias, saying that they are a horrible team. Henceforth, I guarantee that tag team will be against that tag team either on Monday or will be at Survivor Series. And then after that, we get Seth freaking Rollins. He comes out. He's just doing the shush and just dancing and all that funny stuff. So after that, we get the main event, which was Finn Balor versus Seth freaking Rollins. Lots of history on this match. Of course, SummerSlam, where they were giving the inaugural Universal title. It was a Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins did a buckle bomb onto Finn Balor, dislocating his shoulder, but it was a full rotator's cuff that he damaged, getting him out of pretty much ending his reign as champion before he even started. He was out for at least 8 to 9 months, and so Finn Balor was like, I still have unfinished business with Seth Rollins. I thought it was a really decent match. Started off kind of slow, ended really, really fast. We got a beautiful Eagles. Is it a Falcon Arrow from, of course, Seth Rollins. We got a beautiful double stump, not the coup de grace, but the double stump on it to Seth Rollins during the upper advantage. Man, it is hot in this house. Goodness gracious. So we got where Seth was actually back on the advantage. Out comes, of course, Judgment Day. Of course, Seth Rollins attacks. I think he hit Dominic first for Seth. For Seth to attack, and then after that, Damian Priest gets in the ring as well, or tries to get in the ring, and Seth attacks him for, of course, the Prince to attack as well. But soon after that, we did get the OC. The OC comes out, tries to clear waste. We get Finn Balor to attempt to do the coup de grace. He does that beautiful bullet drop kick to the turnbuckle, flipping him back, giving Finn Balor the opportunity to do the coup de grace. But AJ Styles comes out of nowhere, throwing him back into the ring, and giving Seth the opportunity to do the curb stomp to regain the title. So we're still getting a lot of fighting outside of the ring, and out comes Theory. Theory beats the living crap out of Seth, out of a wounded Seth already. Also putting A-Town down. Numerous A-Town downs on him as well. And that was the end of that. Him grabbing the United States title and hoisting it like he's actually won it. It looks like we might get a Theory, and it looks like it's going to be Theory versus Seth freaking Rollins at, of course, it looks like we will have that at Survivor Series or whatnot. That's what it looks like. Fade to Black. I would not have done what they did with the cash-in. The cash-in should only be for a world title. That's what I mean. It just didn't make any sense to me. I'm still lost over that. I don't like the monster heel, going from heel to monster heel without anything to show for it. I hate how this happened. I'm not feeling the storyline right now. So for my 2 cents, will be about, of course, the lazy booking of the cash-in, and what I would have done, and a lot of people would have done, to make the cash-in better. Okay? I love y'all so much. Like, share, and subscribe to the people you like, to the people you don't like. The best is truly yet to come. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow, of course, on NXT. This is Championship Tuesday. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.